Good morning. Here we are again. I'm Nicole from Des Renford and going to take you through a strength class today. Hope everyone is well. It's good to see some sunshine after a couple of bleary days. Today I'm going to be using dumbbells. You can use whatever you may have in terms of weights. The session can be done without weights if you don't have access to them, but ideally some kind of weight, whether it be a heavy ball, medicine ball, oh, that one's a bit heavy, 10 kilos. You probably don't want that heavy for this session. Dumbbells, as I said, whatever you have access to. You probably don't need to go, everyone's different, but I'm going a lighter style, 3s and 4 kilos. If you've only got 2s, that's fine. If you've got 5s, do what you can do with the 5s. If you're stronger and want heavier, you can go heavier. And alternately, the backpack with weights, modify, tins, water bottles, whatever you have available. Okay, we are going to be doing a lot of compound movements today. So that means movements that are using multiple muscle groups at once. Okay, for example, and we're not doing this one, but an example would be a lunge and a bicep curl is an example of a compound movement. Get things organised, have some space. Water bottle, towel, and we will get into a little bit of a stretch. Don't forget, please modify if you can or if you need. Don't do things that you shouldn't be doing. If you know you have a knee issue and there's certain things that are going to maybe make that knee worse, do not do. Alright? I think most people now are aware of issues that they may have and things that may limit them in some way. Try and modify, make the exercise a little easier. I will try and give you modifications where possible. And we don't want anyone hurt or injured. Think about yourselves, especially in this environment where a lot of you will be working on your own. So I think we will get into a little bit of a stretch. Let's just start with some little rolling back of the arms, little circles at the side. I'm just going to make them get a little bit larger as we go. You can just be stepping from one foot to the other. Some of you may have already been out for a little walk this morning or a run. Just make those arms a little bigger. But if you haven't already done something small to wake yourselves up, give those muscles a stretch, we're just going to do that. Now right back, slow it down. And then stopping at the top there, separate the feet, and I want you to go down towards the opposite toe and back up. Opposite toe and back up. Seven, 8, one more to each side, 9, and 10, and down. Lunging into the side. Let's stretch through that inner thigh. I always like to put that arm up on the bent leg side, lean into the straight leg, go a little bit deeper if you can. Hold it there, and then you can just come up and down, up and down. 5 times on each leg. And over to the other side. Arm up, knee bent, down, lean over, and coming up and down. Up and down. Hope we've got a few joining us today. As I said, if you've just joined in, we're just having a warm up before we get into our main set of strength exercises. Quite a few compound movements. Set of weights, dumbbells if you have, or a modified version of dumbbells, or a kettlebell or ball will suffice, or anything else you have available to you. And if you don't have a weight, maybe some small tins from the cupboard if you do want to hold something in your hands. And roll those shoulders back. Go into a few leg swings. You might need to balance there and swing that leg forward and back. If you're struggling with the balance, hold on to something. Swapping legs. Stretching through the hamstrings. Glutes a little. And balancing. Hold on, and just let's open the hips a little. Lift that knee, rotate out. Lift the knee, rotate the knee out. Let's go 5 on each leg. Other side. 2, 3, 4. Might get a little clicking noise, some of you there, depending on those hips. And squat down. Little squats to start, and then get a little lower. A little bit wide with the knees. Make sure the knees aren't collapsing in. Sink down into the heels. Push your bottom out. There. Up and down. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And give it a little shake. All right. So today we've got 6 main exercises to start with, and we'll be doing a certain number of reps. All right, no time. Reps between 12, 15, sometimes 10, whatever I tell you. And as I said, we'll be doing 2 sets of each and a core exercise in between. All right, so we're going to start with some sumo squats, which are going down, and we're doing an upright row. So if you've got 2 weights there, have the weights in each hand. If you've only got 1 weight, you can do this like that also. All right, 1 weight, but you're drawing those elbows high, and the weight comes up to the chest. Okay, so we're doing 12 sumo squats. 12 sumo squats. Use a weight appropriate to you if you've got it. If you don't have a weight, you can just use your hands and going up like that. For 12, go. Count your own reps. 9 for me. 10, 11, into a forearm plank. 30-second hold, forearm plank, go. 30 seconds, hold it there. Seconds to go. After this, we get up and we do another set of 12 of those wide leg or sumo squats with the upright row. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop down. Okay, grab those weights if you've got them. Wide legs, toes pointed out slightly. Just go down as far as you feel comfortable. Use heavier weight if you have it and can use it. 12, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you keep those elbows high. Don't try and hold the weight out too far from the body. Don't strain the neck and shoulders. Do your 12, then you're back into a 30-second plank hold. 12, back down into that plank. Ready? And hold, go. 30 from now. We're going to do 3 sets of this one. To go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop down. One more set. One more set of 12. Wide legs. Make sure you keep that form. Dropping down. Pulling up. Drop down. Pulling up. Squeezing up. Using the triceps, traps at the back of the shoulders there. Thighs and glutes. I've lost count. One more. Pull. And back together. One more plank. 30 seconds. Ready? And your time starts now. Hold it strong in the stomach, bottom down. Squeeze the glutes a little. Hold the tummy muscles tight. You have 15 seconds to go. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop down. Well done. If you want to have just a small stretch there before we come up, just sink into the heels. And when you're ready, coming up. Or if you're still down, our next exercise is actually a push-up, so probably don't even need to come back up. Okay, so this time we're doing push-ups. Modify a accordingly. All right, so you can go toe push-ups, knee push-ups, or if you want to make it even harder, you can lift the feet onto a bench or onto a step and do your push-up from there. Now that's for those that really want to push themselves and have the ability to do something like that. Okay, we are doing a side plank in between our sets. This time we're just doing 10, 3 rounds, side plank in between. Okay, so I want you to be down on the ground, on your mats or the floor. 10 push-ups, whatever version you like. Try and make sure you're bringing that chest down between the hands. Push back up. Starting off, go 10. Give you a chance to finish off. 10. Before you go into a side plank. We're going to do one side this time and then one side the next. Alright, so with your side plank, one foot in front of the other, lifting the hips up, arm up, holding it there for 30 seconds. If you're struggling with that, you can lower that or drop the lower leg to the ground for that extra support. Okay, getting ready and go. Hold. Keep the hip up. Keep it strong. Make sure that elbow is under the shoulder. 20 seconds to go. To go. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop down. Well done. 10 more push-ups. 10 more push-ups. If you're struggling, just do 8. Go. One more for me. 10. And we're going to the other side for a side plank. 30 seconds. Get ready. Make sure that hips in line with the upper body and take it up. Go. Keep it nice and strong, nice and steady. Using those sides and oblique muscles. 20 seconds to go. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down. Well done. One more round. 10 push-ups if you can. Whatever version you like. Then we're going to do a 20-second hold on the plank, the side plank each side. So, see how you go for another 10 push-ups? Go. Push and finish off. Side plank Let's go 20 seconds each side. Ready? Up in 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down. Turn over. We'll go to the other end. Swapping legs, arms, and up you go. 20-second hold. Keep that hip up. Keep it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop down. Well done. Back up onto your feet. Have a quick drink if you wish. Little breather. Our next exercise. Stationary lunges, or a split squat with a weight or weights by your side. Right? Otherwise you can hold a weight. If you've only got a single weight, you can hold it on the chest, or you could have that backpack with some weight in it on the back. Alright? What you'll be doing, stepping forward and dropping that back knee close to the ground, coming back up. Up and down, sink into that back leg. Right? It controls the movement. Don't let the front knee go in front of the front toe. We're doing 10 up and downs on each leg. Then you're going to go into a bear hold in between. And we're just going to do 2 rounds here. 2 sets of 10 on each leg. Bear hold, then into another set of 10 on each leg. Add the weight that you can. Now, if they are too difficult, you can't do it for knee or injury reasons, you can do a squat instead. All right, you can hold that weight on the chest, squat down, come up. All right, obviously you'll have to do a few more to make that time up. You could do 15 of the squats, right? And go down as low as you feel comfortable. Otherwise, you're going into these split squats now. Stationary lunge, another term, and you're going up and down, 10 on each leg. Go. Keep that front heel down as well. 8, 9, 10. Obviously, the more weight you carry, the harder it is. Take that back foot back and other leg. Go for 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put the weights down. Bear hold. Right, that's the one where we have straight arm plank, knees bent, and you want to keep almost a, what do you call that, right angle with the arms, the back and the thighs. Knees nice and close to the ground. We're going to hold it there for 30 seconds. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Your knees are as close to the ground as possible. Endurance. Endurance of the thighs there, the core, and the forearms. 10 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop down. Well done. Back up onto your feet. Working the thighs here. Ready? Step forward. Back into those up and down split squats or straight squats if you need to do those instead. Ready? 10 on each leg. Go. Also make sure that that front knee is not collapsing in on the way down. You don't want it to be crossing over like that. Right? Keep it straight. Push through the front heel on the way up. That will get the glute going as well. Swapping legs. Well done. Back into the bear hold, 30 seconds. Ready? And in position, hold it strong, go. Knees nice and close to the ground. Squeeze your core. Keep it there. To go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop down. Bit of noise out here at the moment, not sure what's going on. You may not be able to hear it. There's a few bangs, that's okay. Alright, well done. Give those thighs just a little stretch out, a few marches up and down before we go into our next exercise, which I'll show you while you're just having a little breather there, little twist. We're going into a plank with a row. Plank with a row, or Renegade Row as it's known. With or without weights. If you've got the dumbbells, 1 or 2. If you've got the 2, you can keep your hands on the dumbbells. If you've only got 1, you can have your hands on the ground and alternate it. So how this goes, just watch me first. You're in that plank, wide feet, nice and stable. Hands below the chest there, a little wide, and high elbow row. Down to the other side. All right, try and keep the body nice and strong and flat. Okay? If you don't have weights, you can be on your hands. Do that same movement, right? Then we're drawing that shoulder blade, squeezing it up and back. All right, we're going to go for 16. Right, we're not doing any core in between this one. We'll have a break, then back to another 16. Right, 8 on each side. If you need to go on your knees, you can do them on your knees also. All right, and pulling up as such. Okay, 16 Renegade rows, alternating. Ready, go. For me, 6 to go. And drop down, and you can have a little stretch there. Rolling the shoulders back. I want to just bring those hands behind your back, clasp the hands together, and do a little sink down into the heels, arms up a couple of times before we go into our next set. 16 if you can, or you can drop it by 4 or 2. So you could do 12 if you're struggling. Okay. Keep it nice and strong in the body, in your stomach. Those feet out wide. Draw that elbow up. Okay. Ready? And another set between 12 and 16 if you can. Go. Drop down again. Have a little stretch. Whew. We're doing 3 rounds of this one. 3 rounds. So we're using that shoulder blade, drawing up. Don't forget, strong in the core. It's a good full body endurance strength exercise. Okay. One more round. Again, do as many as you can. Ideally at least 10, 5 to each side, up to 16. Ready? And let's go. For me, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and coming up onto my feet. All right, give those shoulder blades a little stretch. Our next exercise, we're on our feet. So coming up, quick drink if you like. Our next exercise. Just while you're having a little breather there, I'm going to show you what we're doing. Probably don't need too heavy a weight, though some people will be capable of it. And we're doing a curtsy lunge with a fly in between. So curtsy lunge, going down to one side, back to the centre, and a fly. Then back down. Other side, curtsy lunge, step back, fly, and to the other side. All right, do the lunge as you see fit. If you can't do a full curtsy lunge, dropping that knee all the way down, you can just step back, a little step back, and in, and a fly. If you haven't got the 2 dumbbells or 2 weights in each hand, you could just step back there and push one weight up, right, into a shoulder press above. Right, so if you've got one single weight, there, back to the chest and down. If you don't have any weights, just do the movement or the action without the weight in hand. You're still going to be incorporating those muscle groups that we're using. You're still going to be using those muscles, not to quite the extent you would if you've got a weight in hand. All right, or weights. So we are going to do 12 of these, 6 to each side. Ready? And go. 12. Have a breather. Right, roll the shoulders back. This one gets you in those shoulder blades again. A little bit of biceps. Again, don't forget, you've only got the one weight. You can't go down as far. There, and push up. Or right down, and back, and push up. Another good compound movement. Lower body, upper body. Lots of different muscle groups working. Alright, we're going again for 12. Alright, 6 each side, 12 flies if you can. Ready? Go. 1. 2. Keep the core strong. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. And 12. Well done. Shoulder rolls. Shoulder rolls. You should be feeling these in the shoulder blade there as you do those flies. We're going to do one more set. One more set. If you prefer, you could also do a squat and a press. Okay, that's your turn at there. Just squatting down as far as you can. All right, ready? One more set. 12 on each side. Curtsy lunge, go. And a fly. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Keep it going. Push through. 7. 8. 9. 10. 2 more. 11. 12. Well done. Throw those weights away. Actually, you'll leave them nearby. But our next set, lying on a mat, on our back. Alright, so we're going down there now. Let's get this last set out before a stretch. We're doing some glute bridges on our back. And we're going to incorporate a chest press if you've got that weight there. One weight up or 2 weights from the chest lying on your back. Ready? Grab some heavier ones if you can. Oh, what is that? We're lying back and you are going to, if you've got the weights, hold the weights on the chest. You're going to have those feet flat on the ground, knees bent, and you're going to go up into a glute bridge and you're going to do a chest press. There, drop back down. Up, chest press while you're up there, back to the chest and back down. You're going to do 10 twice through. Right, 10 twice through. If you haven't got the weights, you can just go up and down, or if you don't want to do the chest press, up and down for 12, squeeze the glutes in. You can add just a little press up and down without the weights. Okay, so I want you to do whichever you feel comfortable doing. Alright, obviously using the chest and arms here, as well as the glutes as you push up. So a set of 10, ready and go. Up, push, up and down. Up, push, up and down. Up with the glutes, push the chest, weights up, back and down. 6 to go. Two more. And back down. Well done. One more time. This time you can do the chest press as you push your bottom up. Come back down. All one movement. Up and down for 10. Go. Breathe out as you push up and then in. Out and in. Out and in. 6 to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Put the weights down. And what I want you to do is go up into that bridge, nice and high, shoulders back, and I just want you to bring both hands together above the chest, holding that bridge. Holding that bridge nice and high. Squeeze the glutes, and I want you to just open up the arms, out wide, come back to the center. Out wide, back to the center. Another 5 times. Breathe in and out. 4, out and in. Just get some nice deep breaths. Holding the glutes strong. Good endurance for those legs. Lower back and core. 2 more. 1 and 2. And back down. Let's have a quick stretch. While we're on our backs, we will stretch the glutes there. Form a triangle if you can with your knee and foot. On that opposite knee, put your hand through the triangle and reach for the front of the knee. Hold it there, 20 to 30 seconds. Well done, good workout there. As I said, you need to adjust as you see accordingly and add weight if you need, lighten it if you need. All those exercises today, or most of them, are those, what I said, is the compound movements using multiple muscle groups and some good functional movements, right, that you would use in daily life, or the muscle groups that you would use in daily life. Keep that strength up while you're in lockdown. Other foot and towards the opposite knee. Hold it there. A lot of those compound movements, you're not going super heavy with the weights, right? Very different to just doing a straight chest press, and a straight deadlift. You can go heavy, all right? These ones, a little bit lighter because you're moving your body more. You want to keep that form. And bring that down. I might give the hip flexors a quick stretch. Okay, so that's up onto your knees and 1 foot forward, and I want you to push that hip forward, put one arm up and lean back. So the arm that's on the knee that's on the ground goes up, and you're pushing the hips forward, and you should get a stretch through that front there, right? The hip flexor. The tighter it is, the more you will feel it. So if it's not very tight, you can lean forward a little more, push back a little more. You're probably lucky if it's not too tight. And side. If you do any running, this is an important one to be doing and stretching. So we've used those thighs a bit today. And lean over to one side a little. Right, down through the front of that hip. And we're nearly there. You can have a little more stretching when I go. You might just again, stretching down, tricep, shoulder blades there. Push that elbow. Reach up, down to the other side. And up. And just clasping the hands behind the back. A little lean forward. Down through the back of the legs. And coming back up. And that's you for today. Hopefully see you next week or tomorrow for HIIT. Bye.